Hello everyone, we are in the part 4 of our leg rigging tutorial. In this part we are going to focus on exclusively on rigging the foot. So this foot is I think one of the hardest part of the leg. So let's start. In the previous video we clear parent of this bone, but if you, yeah, as you can see. So let me also change some name. This bone, the correct, more accurate name is foot roller dot L. Okay, let's change the name in the right leg. Foot roller dot R. Okay. No, so let's continue in the edit mode. What else we need? So we will need a heel rotation bone. The heel rotation will be put in this section. The Shift S, cursor to select it, and let's add a new bone. Click Shift A, new bone, scale. So in the bone section, bone panels properties, uncheck the default. So scale and rotate 90 degree. Very nice. So this will be, let's name it our MCH dot MCH mean mechanical. So it's just a supportive bone. It's not the main anime. It's not the main bone that we are going to animate something. So MCH dot heel dot rot dot L dot L. Heel dot, okay. Now what else? Yeah, we also need the MCH heel rotation backbone. So we duplicate again and we are sending back exactly where our foot ends around. Yeah, it should be good. Let's name it back heel rot dot L. Here we accidentally we put 2 dots. Okay, very nice. I think this let me in the data properties panel for bones, we can in the display as, let's change to octahedral, and this bone need to be switch direction. Okay, now we also need let's change back to the bone. We also need a foot controller. So the foot controller will be, let's click in the tail here, Shift S, cursor to select it, create new bone, scale. In the bones panel, uncheck the default, rotate 90 degree, scale. Okay, scale, okay. Very nice. Let's name it this the another foot dot L. Very nice. So now that we have the basic setup, we need to parent them. As you can see, all these bones are not parented with each other. So, and in the pose mode we only have applied the IK constraint, nothing else. So let's go into the edit mode and let's start the parenting. So this is where the hard part begins, so, for most of the new users. So let's start. The IK heel, okay, will be parented to the MCH heel rotation, okay, Control P, keep offset. The MCH heel rotation will be parented to the MCH back heel rotation, Control P, keep offset. Very nice. This foot roller will be parented to the foot controller, Control P, keep offset. This IK toe will be parented to the MCH back heel rotation, Control P, keep offset. Okay. Now, our parent, I will leave this bone a little later for another setup you guys going to see. So now when we rotate this foot roller, we need the leg to go up. So how we do that? We are going to, okay, let me, before I do that, okay, we need the IK heel to copy the rotation of the deformation heel. Shift Control C. First click the IK heel and second the deformation heel. Press Shift Control C, copy rotation. And let it be for now. It doesn't really matter. Same thing on the toe. Click the toe, IK toe, and the IK and the deformation toe. Shift Control C, copy rotation. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and I forgot, this foot controller will be parented to the root bone, okay? Okay, yeah. Let's check. Now we are going to, this foot roller is going to copy the rotation from this MCH heel rotation. So Shift Control C, copy rotation, and let's choose local space. You see the magic. Now we also need the IK foot roller to copy the rotation of the MCH back heel rotation. Okay, Shift Control C, copy rotation in local space. But as you can see, we have some issues here. This happening because this MCH back heel is not parented to the foot controller. Let me parent, and you can see and you also can see. So for this anomaly to get fixed, we need to limit the rotation of the MCH back heel. So we are going to add limit rotation, and we also going to add limit rotation to the MCH heel rotation. Limit rotation, very nice. So in the constraints panel, it will be in local space for the back for the MCH back heel rotation. We are going to limit the x-axis. So from minus 170 to 0, we will see if it's correct. And from this bone in the limit the x location from 0 to 107. So let's see if it works. Okay, I think we have made a mistake here when I made a switch pose. Let me go into the octahedral. This is maybe wrong. Let me check. Switch direction. Because we switched the direction, I should reparent in the foot controller. Very nice. Let's see now. No. 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 I think. No. This is correct. This is correct. No mistake. Let me check. Let me also switch to B-bone. Okay. Local space, limit rotation. Okay. Let's this the MCH heel rotation was in volt space. Let's switch to local space. Let me. Yeah. Let's parent. Because we switched the direction. Okay. We have to parent the MCH heel rotation again to the MCH back heel rotation. Yeah. But okay, and the IK toe again. Yeah. We also, and the IK toe we must also parent to the MCH back heel rotation. We did this process before, but because I switched the direction of the bone, we must reparent again. So let me check. Okay, now everything works except when we rotate backwards. So how to fix that now? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. no, this minimum. But I will switch one more time and I will reparent because I think the issue is here because the constraints are perfectly. I may confuse this part, so I'm going to parent this here too, and okay. Yeah, that was the mistake. Yeah, the bone direction. Okay. As you can see now, the leg rotates backwards and forward. Okay. So with octahedral, you can see how the bone rotates. So this bone, when I want to go backwards, it should go in this way, but it was going this way. So we switched the direction and problem fixed. These are the mistakes that even if you know, sometimes you're making these mistakes. So it's good to see. Now what else we want? When we rotate this foot roller left and right, we need the leg to rotate also this section, this foot. So we are going to duplicate this MCH back heel rotation, one for the right part and one for the left part. So and we need to parent, so this will be parented here in the right. The right part will be parented to left, and the left part to the foot controller. Okay, it's already parented. So now, this is the Y rotation again. So let's click the right part, the right bone, and now check Y rotation to limit Y rotation. Let me see. Let's say from -40 to 0, and the same thing for the left bone from 40 to from 0 to 40. Let's see. I think it's better, but let's also try. No, the numbers were correct. Okay. This you can see. Okay. So this was basically the foot rig. The IK foot rig. So let's we must do the same thing in the right leg. So, but as you can see, one thing you are going to notice when I move the spine bone, this foot part, it stays there, which in normal full rigid character you are going to have this issue. Okay, so don't worry about that. So you can fix it by parenting the foot controller into the spine instead of the root bone. I will show you. Can you see now all the bones following? But in the when you rigging the full character, this bone will be foot controller bone will be parented to the root bone. So yeah, I think that was for today. Not only we learned how to rig an advanced foot rig, but we also watch some of the mistakes you may or I may make. So, for example, switching the bones direction, it should cause problems, so be careful with that. That was for today. I hope you like it. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share, and leave a comment. So have a nice day and bye.